This video presents an energy and maritime intelligence briefing on unlocking global energy resilience following a severe yet manageable crisis in April 2026. The map illustrates crude infrastructure, choke points, and risk mitigation strategies to offset supply losses. The system held, and a catastrophe was averted in global crude markets. Prices peaked at $118 per barrel, avoiding the projected $150 plus doomsday spiral. However, prices remain elevated, with continued high shipping and insurance costs. The resilience of the system relied on three structural mitigations. Oman provided a safe loading hub, Saudi Arabia created a Red Sea bypass using pre-built pipelines, and Venezuela contributed a new supply surge to stabilize prices. To bypass the crisis epicenter, overland arteries were utilized. Saudi Arabia's east-west crude pipeline pushed 5 to 7 million barrels per day capacity, bypassing the Red Sea blockage. Oman's ports acted as safe loading hubs outside the direct risk zone. Global supply offsets capped the price upside. Non-Middle East barrels, notably from a rebounding Venezuela, acted as a critical shock absorber. The restart of the Druzhba pipeline also created an European buffer, easing Atlantic basin tightness. A strategic divergence exists between crude oil and liquefied natural gas, or LNG. Crude oil utilizes flexible, pre-built pipelines. LNG relies entirely on specialized maritime terminals, making it highly constrained during the crisis, depending on spot market diversions and ramp-ups. Domestic policy served as a global stabilizer. The Jones Act waiver permitted foreign-flagged vessels to transport oil and goods, complementing the Strategic Petroleum Reserve releases. This enabled over 40 tankers and boosted transport capacity by more than 70%. The reroute made the Panama Canal a strategic bridge. Transit surged, reflecting Asian refineries aggressively pivoting to secure supply from the U.S. Gulf of Mexico. This shift turned the canal from an economic shortcut into a critical energy umbilical cord. While the system held, fragility remains. Infrastructure like pre-built pipelines and alternative hubs proved decisive. However, vulnerabilities simply shifted, with solving the crisis in Hormuz heavily exposing the Panama Canal. Volatility remains the new permanent baseline. Thank you for watching. This video was made possible by viralvisible.com.